Big news for high earners in high tax states like New York, New Jersey, and California. If you're making mid six figures, under 600 grand, the new SALT deduction rules can save you a lot of money. Here's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. How to lower your taxable income by investing money to tools you already have available, like a deferred compensation plan, so that you qualify for the full SALT deduction. That means you'll save tens of thousands of dollars in taxes, while at the same time, putting more money away for your future. So let's break this down. SALT stands for state and local tax deduction. For this new law, under the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, the SALT deduction was capped at $10,000 per return. If you lived in a high tax state, the cap was working against you. Now, under the new tax bill, which runs through 2030, here's how it works. If your income, or MIGI, is under $500,000, you qualify for the full $40,000 deduction. Above $500,000, the deduction starts phasing out. For every dollar over the threshold, your deduction drops by 30 cents. Once you hit $600,000, you're capped at $10,000 again. So how much of a difference does this make? Let me show you with real numbers. Let's look at three couples. Couple number one makes $625,000. Their SALT deduction is capped at $10,000. At that point, it actually makes more sense for them to take the standard deduction of $31,500. Couple number two makes $550,000. Their SALT deduction comes out to $25,000. Here's the math. $50,000 over the threshold times 30% equals $15,000. Subtract that from $40,000 and you get $25,000. As a result, their taxable income is about $87,000 lower than the couple number one, even though they only earn $75,000 less in gross income. Couple number three makes $493,000. They qualify for the full $40,000 deduction. That leaves their taxable income about $160,000 lower than couple number one and over $70,000 lower than couple number two. This is the key. The difference in taxable income is bigger than the difference in gross income, and you're only taxed on your taxable income. Now I bet you're thinking, okay, this sounds great, but how do I actually lower my income? And do I really want to do that? The answer is yes, if you do it the right way. Because what you're really doing is investing additional dollars for your future while lowering your tax bill today. Let me show you how that works with a real example. Meet Frank and Maria. They started with $600,000 of income. First, we had them max out their 401ks, which brought their income down to $553,000, but it still kept them above the $500,000 threshold. So here's what we did. Frank used his company's deferred compensation plan. He deferred $60,000 of his $100,000 bonus into the plan, and his company even matched 6%. For those of you who may not know what a deferred comp plan is, it's another retirement plan offered by some employers for a high earner. It allows you to defer a portion of your income into the plan. The money you contribute is invested, just like a 401k. The amount you defer also lowers your taxable income by that same amount. And the best part, unlike a 401k, there's no limit on how much you can defer. If you'd like a deep dive on how to strategically use your deferred comp plan, I'll link to another video in the description that walks you through 4 reasons why you should start using it. By using that plan, Frank and Maria lowered their income from $553,000 down to $493,000. That put them under the line, and it completely changed the math. Here's the before and after. Gross income went from $553,000 to $493,000. Itemized deductions went from $44,000 to $59,000. That's $15,000 more. Taxable income went from $505,000 to $431,000. That's a $74,000 drop. Federal income taxes went from $117,000 to $95,000. And their marginal tax bracket went from 35% to 32%. Their total current tax savings are around $25,000. And remember, that $60,000 isn't gone. It's invested and growing for their future inside Frank's deferred comp plan. This is the power of strategic tax planning. The SALT deduction changes are a gift, but only if you take advantage of them. Frank and Maria did it by combining retirement contributions and deferred comp. You might use different tools, but the principle is the same. Get your income under $500,000 and unlock a full $40,000 deduction. Most people won't bother, the smart ones will, because when the rules change, the money moves, and if you know how to move with it, you keep it. I'm Carmine Coppola. I don't sell, I don't chase, I serve. My only focus, my clients' and viewers' success. If you want advice the wealthy actually follow, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe and like for more. Thank you for watching.